like, I guess refreshing to see a map that not everybody is used to. Yep, V is taking us inside of the shop. This is one of the few things that you don't really realize because we can't actually enter these shops. I love the cafe. This cafe is like one of my favorite places, honestly. That it is a little overpriced for what it is, but
Is it though? I mean, those prices look
it depends
better
on
than
how big.
Starbucks.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah, I'll take that, like, for sure. But yeah, I hover through there whenever you do your no clips and flying throughs, and yeah, at least giving us a little bit of the taste of what Split really is.
Yeah, and I mean, speaking of that shoe store a little earlier, did you see those sweet kicks that they had rocking?
Yeah,
Those
it's
were I would love them.
I think the silhouette of the character before we know it is gonna be another character. I'm just throwing that out there. See if the spaghetti actually lands on the wall this time.
Still in sight.
I don't know about spaghetti, but Venerated Shadows certainly will. Unfortunately, they seem to be doing a good job of blinding his team as well. Not that it really seems to matter. yaBoiDre picks up a kill onto Cutler. Is going to drop down in there. Once again, have the Rays on this map. Happy to see them return. Wardell with the shorty shotty. Hanging.
Wardell's on.
I know there was calls for some jet play a little bit earlier, and oh no.
Well, now they have information on the gun. Oh, well, still a shorty. Wardell. Trying to upgrade that. Keep everything up and running. Nope. Okay, switching over to a ghost. It is a 1v2 situation. Trying to move his way through.
Oh, they got one. They almost had the rest of them down. Could have got something going there. But no, not going to make it happen. And the first round going to go in favor of 100 Thieves.
Yeah, being able to take that lead quite early is actually really helpful for them. But yeah, and being able to clean up what they should as well. Well, TSM, they had a really solid showing, especially drone. This is going to be a really interesting map considering the lineups that they're running here. 100 Thieves is running the same thing that they were running on Bind, which is the map that they won. But meanwhile, TSM is completely shaking it up. They're running that jet and they're running a breach, which is going to allow them to really initiate a lot quicker.
It's certainly a solid map for breach. A lot of walls that you can kind of just push his abilities through. Try and get those like cheeky blinds in on players. It plays a bit like Phoenix in that regard.
Oh, nice, nice cage blocking off a rafters. Valliate trying to turn the corner. Gonna be met with Subroza with a shorty. They'll be able to take 1-for-1. I'll take that.
Yeah, but they get met with a bulldog, and then Hazed gets met with a little spray of bullets through a wall.
Oh, Hiko and Cutler are literally so close to each other. But Hiko had the spike, so Cutler now just has to play garage.
Yeah, it's in a good position to be, especially with the shorty that he has. Wardell already has their ultimate up. They're going to be going and trying to get some picks with it. Fires a couple knives on in, won't get any value out of those. Still 2 more to work with, though. And
Venerated making the push here. Can he... Yeah, he's got 5 back. He got some of those back, but it's gonna be Wardell versus World as Plant by Pride.
I mean, it's been Wardell versus the World before, but now we're in uncharted territory in this match. We have not seen them on Jet before, and well, once again close, but no cigar. Going to fall to a Bulldog that time.
Solid showing out by Wardell in that case. He's just able to, try to clean up what he could, but it didn't work out in his favor. He had the knives out. It's just impressive to actually see that actually on round 2 though, considering that he got 4 kills. They lose the round before. He's gonna be able to get it, and yeah, it was a fast set of knives, if anything.
That it was, and able to get some value out of it, unfortunately, and not enough to carry his team to victory on those rounds. But now they're rocking an op once again, hoping to kind of make something happen there. But ooh, these players are so good at just like hitting the corners, even without sight. They know where all the angles are on this map. It's scary.
It's one of those things that you can train on your own, and if you want to spend an hour just like practicing where corners are, making sure that you know where footsteps are coming from, this and that. It is really important, especially for a game like Valorant.
Well, what they need to make sure of is that they stay alive long enough to get value out of the expensive weapons that they chose to use, with Wardell being forced to fall back a little bit as the attackers take heaven. Wardell getting some value there, finds Dre early on. And currently a 4v3 situation, but they've been here before. Hiko with the jump pack. They keep getting kills with it. They can't do that. It is so dirty.
Yeah, they're looking at each other. They're just sharing a dinner, trying to figure out where the other team is coming from.
I ship it.
Taking their time.
Fire in the hole!
Well, they're coming from that direction, but unfortunately won't be able to hit any of them with a rocket. Just a matter of when are they going to plant? They got 13 seconds left.
Yeah, and he's got to make it quick. So if he is going to plant, they got to be able to cover him, and that's exactly what Hiko's doing. He's trying to make sure that the plant goes down. He's going to cost his teammate. He's going to trade him out. So now it's going to be Hiko, last of the 100 Thieves.
Yeah,
he knows which direction they're coming from.
3-0 this round.
Saw shoulder, he gets one. Gonna get the other one. He's not going to be able to. Drone is going to be able to clean that up and get the defuse.
Yeah, Drone, though, getting pretty low themselves. It was not an easy win. They made him work for it.
Yeah, going to be able to save that up as well. Really good work for TSM. And saving it a very expensive gun for Wardell. I wonder if this is like the time to like switch things up. Are they? You think that you go A, you try to play a little bit more of a default and see how they play the other side now that they've figured out a way how to defend B?
I mean, they've done a good job at B, and it wasn't like it was a complete shutout there. They were down to a single surviving member of the team. They only had half HP, so I think they could realistically go B again. I mean, it's fairly evenly matched, I would say, especially now that both teams are able to get some buys in. But Wardell finds yaBoiDre early there. That is gross, nasty. Now he's up on top of the wall as well, still with that op. Not going to be able to see anyone there. Retreating through sewers, looking to... Actually, you know, they might be taking your advice. We're seeing them start to kind of head towards A. Subroza finds Valliate, and wow, I forgot how to say words there for a second. But Breach getting pretty low themselves in terms of HP. You know, wasn't an exactly even trade. They do have the Sage to heal them back on up, which again, something we have not seen TSM utilize. 100 Thieves. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, trying to make their way through, and Hiko being the last one standing. Realizes, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get out of here. TSM tying up the score at 2 apiece, and showing that they could take it toe-to-toe here on split.
Yeah, that they can, and we've seen this many a times in this match so far. One team, they pick up the first couple wins, the other team will even it up, and it just goes back and forth like that until both teams have more than 10 more than 10 what's the word I'm looking for? Points. That's the word. I forgot English once again for a second there. I'm gonna go ahead and take a drink.
Yeah, not gonna blame you, dude. Like, it happens all the time, especially casters. Like, we just forget what words are good and what we can and cannot use at certain moments. But Wardell trying to get one over the wall, trying to see if he can pick one off with that operator, but rest of 100 Thieves taking over B Heaven as quickly as they can, but Subroza trying to say something otherwise.
Subroza manages to find a good pick there. He's got that Hellfire. He's dropping it down right on him. Will they be able to get out of it? They won't. He finds 2. Pride and Hiko go down to him. He's got 3 kills. There's still 2 people remaining. The ace is in play. Never mind, Drone stole it. But it was, oh my goodness, it was so close. And the defenders once again win, pulling that one back real quickly. 4 kills for Subroza.
Yeah, that was just a really, really good play coming out from Subroza. He was able to figure out the couple of
Right
picks that they
there.
were going for, and then the second that he heard the A repels go down, he's like, I'm gonna just send the orbital strike right there. Just able to pick off Hiko and Pride, I believe, during that initial push, and then the rest of them had to go A. There was no other option.
I mean, they're just doing what they got to do at this point. Hazed, they've got that wall ready to go up. Gonna hold on to it, though. Maybe just kind of trying to fake him out, bait them in. Subroza in a solid camping position if anybody comes around that corner, and it looks like he's gonna be able to grab one, but no, Venerated actually was able to catch him out.
Yeah, Venerated being able to return the favor there. Initially, didn't have his line of sight on him, but able to get that quick snap over, and this is, you know, just things that I could take and really appreciate coming out from these professionals.
Yeah, certainly a solid showing coming out from these players here. Pride drops down the smoke, throws out the stim beacon, but no one is there for his team to use it on. Not even close, although there are a couple people guarding A. Sage up in heaven. Some feet were knocked out from under folks, but it doesn't really look like there's going to be any follow-up, although Sage is going to be able to get some information and see that they are there. Quick rotation through sewers.
Look at the
Going to
positioning by 100
rotate onto
Thieves.
B.
Like, the 100 Thieves are already here. Like, yaBoiDre and Hiko rotated over here so quickly, and they knew that they were going to blow quite a few ults trying to get that back. And now they're going to be playing with the ult advantage and a player advantage to get the plant down here on B.
There they are now. We have Drone just kind of rotating around looking for people. The plant's down, though. The fix is in. They've got to make something happen fast. A 1-1 trade is not going to be what they need. They need to move a little bit quicker than this if they're going to have time. And it's going to be rough. Those bombs come in. They find Drone. Hiko falls down. I don't think they're going to be able to get it.
The Molly's able to stall it out. The one man, the Pride. He's going to be able to keep it going. And 100 Thieves are going to be able to steal that round right under TSM's noses right there.
That was a incredibly solid play there from Pride. We saw him try it out a bit earlier on the last map. In the very first round, it wasn't quite able to get the stall that they needed, but a good effort. And, you know, it worked the second time. 50% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
Yeah, I like those numbers. As they are going to be moving into here 3-3. Pretty much a halfway of the half. Call it the quarter. I mean, that's how math works.
That is, in fact, how math works, which we established we are bad at on the last map, I believe. Oh, that teleport is going to be brutal, but Venerated gets picked out by Hazed. They had such a great opening, but weren't able to capitalize on it. Now Hazed going to go ahead and back up, throw in the slowness terrain. I don't really know what it's, slow orb, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, throws a slow orb down and catches Venerated after the teleport. And he's trying to slow up their initial push going into this mid. And that is what they're trying to do, Valliate. Understanding that they were trying to throw it from B Heaven as well. Just keeping his crosshair on that angle.
Yeah, I think this is a somewhat rough situation to be in if you're 100 Thieves, because you've done your best when you're able to push in on B, but they're starting to kind of get wise to that. So we're seeing them rotate to a position to where there's, you know, 2 to 3 people in mid, to where they can rush over to either point if they need to. And now we got a rocket launcher coming out. Hiko from the heavens will get shut down before they can use it. But Hiko going to get res back up. Unfortunately, does not revive their ultimate ability, but they get shut down immediately by Wardell with the op. Wardell looking like a madman will finally be shut down by Pride. So now it's Cluster versus them. Oh, and Breach tries to grab a little bit at the end there, but the defender is going to be able to pick up the win.
Yeah, couldn't quite get the bomb down in time, but they put up a solid fight. There was just so much that TSM was swarming them with. Didn't really give them enough time to figure out how they wanted to play that out.
And that it did. Now, you know, looking Looking at these economies, we got a save round. We got an econ round now coming out. Ooh, that is not what 100 Thieves want to be happening now that they've lost the lead.
Yeah, and just gonna have to play this out nice and quiet. Subroza takes out the camera quite quickly.
It takes out the camera, drops the molly, prevents any forward motion immediately. But the retaliation smoke, along with the paranoia, going to blind him up. But he still manages to find 2 through the smoke. Won't be able to do anything against the shorty, though. But you're still probably okay with that value. Drone finds Pride as well. So now it's a 2v4 situation. Most certainly favoring Team Solo Mid. Wardell manages to find Valliate there as well. So now it's just going to be Venerated with the shorty and no dice there. Team Solo Mid picks up another round win.
Yeah, TSM is going to be taking the lead 5-3. It was a really solid attempt coming out from the Omen TP, but it just didn't juke him out completely. Venerated was going to get caught out, and just didn't work out.
Unfortunately, it did not. Wardell still rocking that op. Max cash on him. Meanwhile, 100 Thieves, they need to do a little bit more robbery, I would say. Their cash reserves looking a little empty.
Yeah, Wardell's going to find the first pick on Venerated. It's just so difficult to take this out of Wardell's hands at the moment.
I mean, every time he's gotten the op, he's managed to get value out of it. This is no exception. Now you have a couple ultimates to work with if you are Team Solo Mid, as well as, you know, the advantage in terms of weapons. So not the best situation.
Spike is still hovering over in mid as well. They're not fully committing over to one side or the other, but they are leaning towards A at the moment.
Yeah, that they are. This third map has been played much slower than the past ones were. I would have to say. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. I think this map necessitates it. It's much more favoring the defenders just in terms of positioning. It gives up so much high ground. But at the same time, you know, that makes the attackers move a bit slower, makes the defenders kind of second guess themselves. But doesn't matter if you can get the shots like Drone and Wardell can. Valliate finding Hazed, but the enemy positions now being revealed. They're going to be able to get a plant on B. Don't foresee them being able to really survive against 4 people all clustering in on them at once, but crazier things have happened, and yeah, that's gonna be a no. Wardell finds them. 3 kills for the Wardster.
Get out of my way!
Yeah, he was completely locked up in that corner. Kind of questionable about that. That use there. Maybe a fat finger on the X, but maybe he's just confident that he'll just get it back in the next round.
Yeah, maybe he is, and well, 14-4, I would say he has a pretty good reason to be confident. Half the deaths of anyone on the side of 100 Thieves, and almost triple the number of kills. Absolutely devastating so far from TSM, and especially from Wardell and Drone.
So Hiko got a little bit of information there. Oh, Venerated!
Oh.
That's like, I think that was 2 rounds in a row that he's been that's happened. It's just unfortunate. Maybe 3.
He didn't feel any pain. It was over in an instant. He turned the corner, and then it was just nothingness.
See, this
Granted, his existence was already, you know, edgy darkness, but now it's even more darkness.
Yeah, like this is just the push that Wardell has with Jet. You can get up to really high angles. You can be in all places at once just because you have the speed and the, you know, essentially the mobility on Jet. So Valliate gonna be the last one for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, he's gonna be the last one going up against two people at very close range. One of them has an op. They bust out the sheriff. Valliate going to be able to fell Wardell, so no respite there in terms of being able to hang on to that operator. But they will eventually fall. Defenders winning another round. TSM looking absolutely dominant here on Split.
Yeah, there's 2 more rounds coming out for this half here. But 100 Thieves really, really want to win these next 2. They can kind of even out the score. I understand that TSM does have the lead at the moment, but if 100 Thieves can try to even it out as much as they can going into their defense rounds, it is definitely going to favor them later down the line.
Yeah, very much so. And now, you know, Pride once again drops the smoke, kind of trying to... I don't know if they're baiting them towards A to try and push B, because they've done that a couple times, so I don't know if it would work, but actually it doesn't look like a whole lot of people are paying much mind to it. Only 2 folks are hanging out over at A, 3 people are on B, and just about everyone on the side of 100 Thieves, you know, they're looking to push on into A, and Wardell manages to find Dre from the heavens. Absolutely disgusting drone on the breach. He's firing on his abilities. A lot of visibility damage going on there to the enemies. Ray somehow managed to stay alive through that, but not a lot of health for him. Actually, a couple members of 100 Thieves not looking so hot in terms of health. Drone going to manage to avoid the hellfire now, but there's enemies everywhere. No one really has an advantage in terms of positioning here, I would say. It's fairly spread out, but ooh, that hellfire drops down. It gets, you know, Hiko's already really low, only 6 HP. They will be able to get the cap in, or the plant, I should say.
Yeah, and it's gonna be 2 for the side of TSM, trying to clean this up, but Drone gonna be able to find Hiko, trying to even it out here. But Pride's gonna trade that out, so it's gonna be Wardell with the off versus 3 here. Not gonna happen, as he's gonna get crossfired.
They've been caught up in the crossfire there, and that will be the end of the winning streak of TSM. 100 Thieves looking to bring this one back just a little bit, hoping to go into this half at 7-5. I don't know if that would be if that's really going to be possible, just based on how insanely strong TSM has been looking on this map. But I think, you know, the hope is there, maybe. Maybe. They got a couple ults to work with as well.
Yeah, and this is a big round for 100 Thieves. They can't even this out. I mean, Wardell is saying, you know what, we want this lead. We want an 8-4 going into the half, and tries to make his point heard.
Speaking of making points heard, we haven't seen any kills with the knives yet. Kind of sad.
That is quite true. It's just, you know, it's a matter of situation. If you could find it, it'd be worth it. But Subroza keeping his crosshair trained on that corner.
I mean, there might be Wardell is really making the push to say, hey, you're not going into this half 7-5. That ain't happening. We're going into this 8-4. And they get 2. Another op gets another kill. It's 2-5. Things not looking too hot for 100 Thieves. But they do still have control of the bomb in 38 seconds to make something happen.
Yeah,
and we're seeing a long rotation now from Raze heading over towards A.
Yeah,
the question is, if Omen takes this fight with Wardell, will everyone else rotate?
There's only 2 left, so it's just a matter of if he can get this pick. Yep, he uses the window, maybe trying to get a peek. He might have seen Hiko. But
he might have, but it doesn't matter. Hiko needs to go for that cap immediately. Ooh, they're gonna get it.
Oh, he does get it down in time, but it's gonna be taken out quickly. And yeah, we had the floating spike. That happens sometimes. But the plant is down in time, and that's gonna be a flawless round coming out for TSM going into this half.
Yeah, TSM looking very strong in that first half on defense, but you know, we're in the half now. We're in the end game, boys. 8-4. But now, you know, they got to push in. They got to be the ones on attack. And 100 Thieves has a chance to bring this back. They've historically done fairly well in the in these early pistol rounds, so fingers crossed that you know, for them that can happen again.
Yep, Wardell gonna be playing a shorty this time on attack, but you do have the mobility of Jet, so we'll see if that gives us quite a few highlights. There's Valliate gonna be pushing through. He does get a couple of eyes there.
Valliate certainly saw where they were at. Is there going to be enough information for them to act on? I don't know, but being able to get out of the Wardell with the shorty could do some major damage. But I don't think I think Cypher ran off. He did not. He is still very close to that point. If he rotates, he can get some big damage in. Wardell gets shot at a little bit. Not going to be enough to fall. We'll put some damage in. No one dead quite yet, though. A couple people are very, very hurt.
Yeah, getting that jump shot, being able to take out Wardell. Cutler dropping pretty
HP.
low.
Oh, that was unfortunate. yaBoiDre not quite able to get it done. Now Hiko going for the defuse. They're gonna be able to get it. 4-2 none here. Who are they wanting to give it to? Okay, no one else? Oh, well, it looks like they were thinking of everyone else wanting to run away. And that is the start that 100 Thieves needed.
He's buying him just a little bit more time to go and get a gun. Having a ghost going into the second round is actually really important if you don't decide to buy up. Because if you do buy up, which most teams do, you have enough money for the next round if you hypothetically lost to get another to full buy against the loss that you had. But you know, buying up is really important. Obviously, the other team is going to be saving, so you should play it that way.
It's a matter of who can take advantage of that save round better. You know, that there's logic in, oh, you know, we can buy up and win this round, but if you buy up and then you lose the round, then you're really screwed for the next one. Subroza looking for yet another snipe with the judge. He's been an absolute madman with the pistols this whole match. I know I've said it before, but it is just so incredibly true. Although yaBoiDre trying to make something bad happen to him won't be the case this time out.
Yeah, and he's rotating back to get healing.
Yeah, he drops the spike as well, interestingly enough. Venerated going to just be kind of hanging out in a good defensible position. And
Subroza.
very close to...
They're so close.
Oh. Gotta check those corners, man. I know there's a lot of corners to check, but... can't be making silly plays like that. Venerated now chilling in the back with his SMG. Hiko, meanwhile, on ropes, could do some huge damage here. Just like that, Wardell falls, and so does Drone.
Yeah, now it's only going to be Cutler. And Pride is going to be able to take him out there. 100 Thieves trying to swing it back here on defense.
Yeah, talking about swinging it back. They won the last two, and those are granted, they won the first two as well, so who knows what could happen now that we are going into these full buy rounds.
Yeah, these full buy rounds are going to be something to look out for. We have Wardell, no armor, just full up. Very confident with what he had going for him last round on the defense. We'll see if he can replicate it here on offense.
That will. Oh, Cutler, he ran in there and got cut down. Pride just shut him up real quick. That was gross. In the best way. I'm smiling about that one, I'm not gonna lie. And Wardell, Valliate is going down as well. That op once again paying dividends for them. Now a rotation, just a quick tap onto yaBoiDre. It's so disgusting to see. Can he get 3 onto the Omen? Gonna have to move away from it. Won't be able to get it immediately. Venerated falls now to Subroza.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Pride. He's gotta make his way all the way over from A. And the question is he gonna... I doubt that he's gonna go for a hero play. I can see this where he waits for a rotation out and tries to get a pick. But honestly, I wouldn't mind just seeing him try to save this.
I mean, whatever he's going to do, He needs to make that decision soon. I don't think he really has time to do anything. So yeah, I think you're probably right. He's just gonna go for the save. I don't know, winnable.
I mean, I don't. It's not possible. Yeah, you see that look in his eyes. He's saying, yeah, no, this is a save round. This is we saving today. 9-6 at the moment. TSM currently having the lead and stopping a little bit of the momentum that 100 Thieves was trying to roll with.
And the scary thing, if you are a fan of 100 Thieves, is you look at the scoreboard here, and aside from the first 2 rounds, which are generally, soft buy pistol rounds, they're not looking too hot. They've won 2 other rounds beyond those. Meanwhile, TSM has won 9 of them. So you got to be a little bit nervous if you're a fan of 100 Thieves right now. Granted, they put on one hell of a show on the last map and the one before it, but it almost looks like they're just getting outclassed right now. And TSM, though, they do have more time together, more time played as a team. They were a team for 3 months longer than 100 Thieves was, but
Pride shutting them down with 3. Nice spray control coming out from Pride. Going to be able to cut down TSM just quite a bit here. And pretty much thwarting their push onto A ramp.
And that was a big play. They really needed that one to stay competitive in this. And I imagine they will now, especially, the TSM, they're really just getting the econ to buy things up so they don't have a ton just left over. If they can clutch this round up, they put themselves in a pretty good position in terms of, economy and the weapons that they have access to. Wardell going to go ahead and get the plant. They do also have their ultimate to work with if they think that this is a winnable fight, but I'm guessing that they're going to try and save. Yeah, they're headed out.
Yeah, he's booking it as quickly as he can, because I think saving that op is really important, especially for Wardell. But that is going to be something that they are going to be taking into consideration going into this next buy phase. Wardell was able to save his op, and if that does make or break the difference, if 100 Thieves decides to buy up an op themselves, they want to try to contest that, or they're going to just try to catch him off guard.
I mean, it's hard to say, but, we're able to see TSM go ahead and buy up another full round of gear. Wardell had 4,500 credits, going to go ahead and buy some weapons for his comrades, bringing him on down to a very low amount, though, himself. But, Jet's been able to get some value with that ultimate ability of theirs, so it really just feels like a matter of, the op combined with the knives. Is that going to be enough? Although no one has the spike right now, it is sitting back at mid. I'm curious to see what's going to go there.
Yeah, they're playing it nice and safe in default. Venerated had a little bit of PTSD. He peeked out for a second and saw Wardell with an op, and he was like, oh, not again. So they are playing it nice. Whoa, never mind. Venerated getting a good case of deja vu, but yaBoiDre gonna trade his own life to save Venerated and bring him back.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Venerated just chilling in the back and now saying, "Thank you, Sage. Your sacrifice won't be in vain." I don't know why I said it like that. I don't think that's what Omen sounds like, but I don't voice Omen.
he's grandmother in disguise, like baking cookies in the back. But Wardell gonna be able to
with my dear.
No charges left.
Subroza going to find Venerated, so that life that he was given snuffed out in an instant. Pride now just hiding in fear.
Yeah, we've seen this face before. This is the face of someone who needs to save, and that is the correct answer here.
He's like,
they are getting very close. Yeah, the ropes.
I will say this: usually, if you are hiding on top of ropes, you generally win that fight. I don't see Drone winning this engagement. I really don't see Drone winning this. Oh, well,
there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them, and he has sight of it. Subroza gonna be able to clean that up there.
He looked away at just the wrong second and got clipped in the head. Unfortunate for them, but a flawless round now. 10-7. We are getting closer and closer to the end game.
Yeah, it is gonna be kind of hard. There's a Phoenix spray, King spray, and a crab, a scuttle. If you play League, you know what scuttles are. There's a lot of them. I don't know how good those taste though. Like I would assume they just taste like regular crab, but
I don't know. They look like they aren't all that fresh. They seem like they've kind of just been there. Usually, if you got crab, you want to have it on ice. Those ones most certainly aren't. So
yeah, we don't know.
I wouldn't eat them.
Out. Yeah,
probably smell awful.
And it's probably the reason why they're pushing out of market as quickly as they can, and moving over into mid.
They are. We hear the wonderful trek through the sewers from Jet. Wardell just doing Wardell things. Meanwhile, yaBoiDre, they're in a good position with that weapon if that's the way the team chooses to rotate, but they're going to throw up the wall, kind of try and block that, slow down the rotation. The 50 seconds, you know, they will still have the chance.
Yeah, the wall, if perfectly untouched, piece of block of ice, will take 10 seconds for it to... It will be 10 seconds before the round ends when it completely breaks. So if they're going to decide to wait it out completely, if Drone is going to... Or if Subroza is going to wait out...
Get out of my way.
Oh, you see some toes! Drone going to take out Pride there. And Hiko's going to try to return it.
I don't know how Drone managed to survive that. That was a ballsy play, running on in there. But Wardell manages to find two with the knives. Oh, that's disgusting. Finds a third. What? What even was that? And now it's all just down to the Sage. The Sage versus the world. Oh, yaBoiDre is in a rough position here. It's certainly winnable, but it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, playing it nice and quiet. But we see the Omen.
Turn around.
We see Cutler moving through screens. Does he hear? He does hear the footsteps. He's gonna get
two. He's got two. Two down. Two to go. Can they make this happen?
Do it
they need to move quickly.
Wardell gonna miss the shot, and yaBoiDre gonna escape with his life, or is he? As they are slowly approaching on him, Subroza. He knows that he's somewhere in this area. Bomb detonates. He's turning the corner. So yaBoiDre gonna grab one more, but not gonna quite get Wardell. No need. But yeah, you can say they forgot about Dre there.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. It feels like Dre could have, you know, faked out, ran away from Wardell, and then moved back and gotten the defuse. I think there was probably still time for that. In the heat of the moment, it can be difficult to make those decisions.
Yeah, it is a tough one, especially when you know that Cutler was pushing in on them. Cutler and Drone were trying to close out on him. So it's a tough call in order to make it in there. Try to go for a ninja defuse like that.
Yeah, very much so. Now, you know, rocking the op once again. Some firing on into the crates just to check for people there. No one is going to be there this time. yaBoiDre looking to get some kind of cheeky positioning. Maybe thinking a bit better of it, though. Sometimes you gotta mind the breach abilities. And now they're... Ooh, that was unfortunate. Both those walls went down at once. They are out in the open. Well, Cutler firing on into the smoke, trying to get some kills, doing what he can.
Yeah, they have to play it nice and quiet here, because it is 11-7 here.
Cypher removed.
But numbers advantage definitely going towards TSM.
And that they are, and at 11-7, you know, so is the round wins that they've got. 5v2 situation, and they're grouped up. One good cluster shot will take him out, and that's gonna be that. 12-7. We are on match point, everybody.
Yeah, match point of this best of 3, map number 3. Well, this was such a pleasure to watch. You know, TSM, 100 Thieves. This is some tier 1 Valorant, and you know, it is all going down right here. This could be the last round.
Yeah, very much so, and it has been a exciting 3 maps. I was going to say 3 rounds, but an exciting 3 maps overall to see. My goodness, I'm just on the edge of my seat for this one. They have so many ultimates to work with too, so it's not out of the question that 100 Thieves could really come back, at least on this one map, or on this one round, I should say, if they end up using some of them. And well, there's the first one getting used.
Yeah, they got a lot of information there. And they're trying to answer it by shutting down Mail. Pride is going to shut off Wardell and tell him, you know what, no op today.
And that they are, and it's just some like cheeky little peeks coming out now from the players. Subroza drops the smoke. No op kills there, but getting very low now.
Oh, a nice wall by yaBoiDre. He's going to be able to wall them off and force them to use some more of their abilities here. Hazed is going to bring back Wardell this time. He'll be able to lock him down to Mail. The Valliate trying to get more. Hiko hopping over the molly. Can he get one? He does get one with his ult.
Wow, that was one of the ballsier plays that I've ever seen a Raze successfully make. I almost can't believe that, but now it's a 2v3 situation thanks to that res from the Sage. The bomb is going to get planted. Now we really are in the end game here, folks. 2v3 situation. 2 of the 3 people on TSM are at under half health. And there's still time to defuse. They have time to move in on this how they want. Venerated up in the heavens. Will he be able to get any value up there? The way that the team is spread out, the way TSM is just kind of clustered, it seems unlikely. It feels like it's going to be down to this Raze to make some big plays here. That's going to be a good start. Hazed going down. They're down to just a 2v2 situation. Although Hiko falls,
but Venerated
with the up.
There might not be enough time. He's got to go for it. He's going for the defuse. He's faking it. Can he get the kill? No! That is going to be the shutdown. Cutler going to be able to take it home for TSM.
Yeah, congratulations to TSM. They are now 3-0 in the Group A bracket. Meanwhile, you know, 100 Thieves, they're 1-2, but they still have that positive map differential just because of how close those 2 rounds were. Sorry, those 3 maps were.